like the games I have, right? Because it's not gonna be good for my mental health if I keep playing the same shit repetitively. Just wait. Let me make myself another cup of tea. I forgot to drink this one and I don't feel like reheating it. What a waste. Son of a bitch! put my book there. So I have finished I have finished the thumbnail design for Sister Location. I have 2, 3, and 4 done, right? Kind of not doing the first night because that blends in with the second night, so that's kind of like the second thumbnail, you know? Of course, I don't have any, you know?
What are you doing? Are you dead?
Shit, wrong thing. Oh, it's just you. What, did you send me an invite or something? Oh, you did. Okay, party no longer exists. 4 minutes ago, you can't fucking wait? Literally says 4 minutes ago, I click on it and it's like the party you chose doesn't exist. Like, if I've been, if the party was started an hour ago or 3 hours ago, then I understand, you know? Sometimes I don't hear the notification when Henry invites me to a party. I check it, and the party's no longer available because it was fucking invited 3 hours ago. You can't wait 4 fucking minutes? What is wrong with you? No patience whatsoever. I could totally start the story, but I guess I'm just lonely a bit. Thinking. Let me create a party because this guy's a fucking idiot. He might be in a party with a different person, so he might not join. I'll know when. I was gonna say, I'll know when he joins because the fucking sound of a Boeing jet engine joins the party.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your fucking jet engine.
I don't have no jet engine.
I literally hear it.
That's my friend. He's a fan.
Sparky, don't go too close to the fan. Oh! Sparky, no! Oh.
You know, sometimes I have to be careful when bending down, like, towards it, because I feel like my hair is gonna get sucked into it.
What, your hair's like all knotted and shit, and it just like, it's like the, I don't know if you've seen that. The trap from Saw where it's like a type of like paper shredder, but this person's hair being pulled off.
Ooh, yeah, I think I've seen that.
And then they use like a knife to scalp themselves.
Ouch.
No, because there weren't any things to cut the hair, so like it ripped off the scalp, and he's like, I had a knife this whole time, and he's trying to stab the dude trying to help him.
I think I've seen one trap where he was like stood on like a box or something. It was not the worst trap in the world, but it still fucking hurt. He was stood on a box, but his tongue was trapped in between two razor blades. Like, but he was on train tracks, and there was a train coming. So he either had to fucking drop himself and completely cut his fucking tongue off, or be hit by a train. You know, fuck the tongue, fuck the tongue. Who needs a tongue? Actually, I don't need a tongue to speak. Exactly.
I thought you were talking about the dude that had like a rope around his neck, and there was like ice that was melting.
Ooh, that's...
I think it was the most tame traps where it just hangs him, like no complex traps. It's just a noose around his neck, and if the fucking ice melts, he fucking gets hanged. None of this torture shit.
I think my favourite trap is that one where it spins, like, where it started twisting his arm all the way around, and then it did it to his leg, and then it started doing it to his head. And like to fucking help him get out, one of the people had to like put their arm down like the thing, like this tube. But there was a shotgun at the end of it, and the key was on like a pulley system. So if you pull the key off, it's gonna shoot your whole entire fucking arm off.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of a different one, like the carousel shotgun one.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm pregnant. That bitch ain't pregnant. Fucking kill her.
I seen some cursed ass fucking shit yesterday.
You know what I saw someone like make?
But
It was a 3D model of what it would look like if the reverse bear trap went off, and it was fucking gnarly.
oh yeah, it just tears like your fucking head in two, like, because it's inside your mouth.
No, it doesn't tear your head in two, but like it like stretches the jaw and ripping it off its hinges.
I could have swore it would have torn your like head in two because the amount of force that shit opens with is fucking crazy.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
Orangutan.
Yeah, you could have waited 4 fucking minutes.
Where did you go?
I was literally here. I was just looking through fucking YouTube.
But I typed in that chat and you didn't answer.
Because I didn't fucking see it, you dick cunt.
But it had the fucking text to speech. I heard it come through.
Yeah, but I wasn't listening.
What if it was an emergency?
Well, I guess you're fucked. Help me, I'm bleeding. Shut up, Grandma!
Oh my god.
So, I forgot, which alternative story did you want to write? Or animate or whatever?
For which oh, it might be Felix the Shark.
That's fucking Fazbear Fright, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, you didn't say I couldn't choose which one.
I mean, sure. I was more referring at different Tales of the Pizzaplex, but if you want to do that one, you know?
I can do 2 from Fazbear Frights and 2 from Tales of the Pizzaplex if you want.
I'm not looking for that.
You mean I'm not looking for that?
Well, the whole idea is I want, like, each story to be, like, a different animator so I can credit more people. And if you're taking up 4 fucking slots, then that's not very fair. Having 2 slots is, like, you know, you're lucky. You get what I'm saying?
Let me have, yeah, let me have a look. Let me have a look.
New images of the Tales of the Pizzaplex graphic novel.
From Pizzaplex.
Yeah, no more mercy for you.
Oh dear. Mary had a little slag.
Besides shells, she's literally not, like, covering anything. How is this supposed to be for children? She got her whole mermaidies out.
That's the best part. I might do Tiger Rock.
Oh, she actually does have a jaw. I didn't notice that.
What's this one? Let me see what this one does. Ooh, that one seems interesting. Okay, I could do maybe Dittophobia. I think that's how it's fucking pronounced. And that's one of the stories and tales in the Pizzaplex 8, B7 of 2. I could possibly do Monty Within, the Monty Within.
Well, don't... Well, I literally can't see the story names. I just have the first names.
Yeah, because...
I haven't opened it.
Me saying the fucking name's not gonna spoil it.
No, shut up.
I'm not saying what animatronics appear in the thing, am I?
You literally are.
No. But no, I said, no, because this one's just called the Monty Women.
And you're saying that won't have any fucking Monty in it?
Oh, wait, I didn't know there was actually a story called The Mimic. What's this one about? The Mimic. It's gonna be about the Mimic, isn't it?
Well, don't fucking spoil it.
This is the fucking name! The Mimic!
This is why we don't invite him to fucking things.
Oh, okay, I might do the Mimic. I might do the Mimic.
So, I'm pretty sure...
Have you got
heard...
any, like, animators in mind?
Huh?
Have you got any, like...
Oh no, I just thought I'd fucking find people on Twitter that are willing to animate like a whole fucking movie. Because it's like... I don't want to limit their creativity, but the only rule I have is like, unlike the graphic novels, I don't want them to like censor stuff like gore and blood, right?
Do you want
like
lots of gore and blood?
It doesn't have to all have it, but you know, like the pain wheel, right? How they describe how mortifying it is. I want a visual representation of disgust, you know?
Ooh, that's a nice name for the character.
Because I worry that the visual novel won't do it justice for what the novel is.
You want to know the name of the mermaid?
No.
Maybe you want to read it. She's got a nice name. There is so many animatronics.
She seems like a Cindy.
No.
Oh, that'd be horrifying. Just imagine like a shut down aquarium section, and instead of clear water, it's all green, murky, and disgusting, and you just see the her peek her little head before going back into the murky water.
Let me count how many animatronics are in Submechanophobia for me to fucking animate. There is 1, 2. Fuck! Why is my thing just Oh my god.
He's a fucking idiot.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 fucking animatronics for me to... It's fine, I like water.
The cover of Haps, right? Wanna know what it looks like to me?
What does it look like?
It looks like that one fucking salesman from Nier Automata.
To me, it looks like the little fuckers from shopping mall. Like a fucking FNAF version of the shopping mall. You know what fucking film I'm on about, what?
I honestly don't.
It's an old 80s film. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, I know I talk about this, but I love how some stories don't even involve like the characters or of the Freddy location. Like not once did it mention anything in the pain wheel or whatever that anything they were just making endoskeletons unrelated to like the pizza place, which I think is really cool.
I'll send you the chopping mall. It's an old 80s film, but like it has killer robots in like.
Is that Candy Cadet?
See, that's what Candy Cadet also reminds me of. It's chopping mall, so basically these are security robots.
Oh my fucking lord. The way it's said, I thought you were just saying a shopping mall.
shopping mall.
Quick, get him the Power Rangers.
It was a good fucking film. Fucking corny, but because you have these fucking horny ass teenagers in a fucking, well, it's 80s teenagers. So they're
What fucking movie doesn't have horny teenagers that get killed?
Exactly. So they're all trapped.
Garbage Day.
They're inside a shopping mall that's just got these like security robots to replace the security.
Ah, sounds a bit familiar.
They like fucking kill everyone instead of like detaining them.
I think I've seen a kill count of that.
Yeah, there was a kill count of it.
You know what they remind me of? Like, while they're killing people, don't they say shit like, please leave the store immediately?
Yes.
They remind me of the fucking IKEA the SCP guys. The store is now closing. As he's ripping you apart.
Yes.
Please go to the nearest exit. The store is now closing. I don't know why, I find it really amusing that not only does it look like Candy Cadet, but it's also in a giant mall like Pizzaplex. You see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah. You know, I actually think Scott Cawthon got some of his like ideas from like old.
I was gonna say
like,
something heinous. I'm sorry.
Old like horror films. Especially some of his like design ideas. Like obviously, he got the idea of like animatronics from the fans because everyone was criticising his last game, saying that they all looked like animatronics. So you know he made a game about animatronics because apparently that's what they look like.
Look
so
where I am now, bitch!
Exactly. But then he sort of based it off of like Chuck E. Cheese, which would have been popular in the 80s, like. It's just there's so many like interesting.
How is that getting rips and tears in the plastic?
Ooh. You know what's interesting?
As long as it's spoilers, you can. Yeah, not spoilers, you can tell me.
It's not spoilers. Just in submechanophobia. In the submechanophobia. Oh my god! In the submechanophobia.
Up as a shrinkophobia.
Okay, in Tales from the Pizzaplex 4 and 5, there's a continuating story.
Yeah, I hate that.
So there's a part 1 and part 2.
Like, is it continuing as in the anthology type idea, or is it like the Stitchway story idea?
I don't know, it just says part 1 and part 2. So I think it's just the same story, just the first one leaves you on a cliffhanger, I'm guessing.
Well, they all leave you on a fucking cliffhanger! That's the point! You're not supposed to come back to them!
So what did you say? You wanted me to do 2? 2 from...
No, I don't want you to do 2. You chose that.
Okay, so I'll do 2 from Tales of the Pizzaplex.
Oh, not doing Blackburn no more?
I mean, it's up to whether you want to let me do it.
I mean, it's really up to you. Like, you can do 2 Pizzaplex, you can do 2 Fazbear Frights, 1 of each.
I think I'll do 2 Tales from the Pizzaplex. I think I'll do Submechanophobia and the Mimic.
You can't do Submechanophobia.
No, don't fucking say that shit.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because of your spoilers.
Oh, I can do Submechanophobia.
I mean, yeah, you can, but I just won't include it.
Why?
Because you spoil characters, not cool, man.
I didn't say any of the fucking characters.
No, you spoiled the hex situation.
My hex situation. No. Henry said.
Yes, he said it's fine, but I already said that you can't do that, so that's that.
No, I thought we said that the thing was that because I spoiled it, I would have to do. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. That was my fucking dad. He's autistic, ignore him.
So what were you saying?
I thought you said that I'd have to do another one in Tales of the Pizzaplex, but like free of charge.
No, you fucking idiot. I'm saying that instead of the fucking aquaphobia, whatever the fuck it's called.
No, because I need to do that one because I'm literally, that's literally my art. I am good at doing.
Oh yeah, sorry for spoiling you, but as a reward for spoiling you, you can do an extra story. Yippee! What the fuck?
You know, just gives me more work to do, and you get a free fucking story.
No!
I'm doing something kind of fair.
And I'm not including it, so do it at your own risk.
Oh please, let me do it because there's so many like characters I want to draw for the thing, and I could make it
Please,
look so.
master.
I could make it look.
I'm sorry, that was out of pocket, as they say.
I could make it look so good because it's my art. Like I'm the best at doing like all the underwater shit.
Wanna know what Henry would say?
What?
Womp womp.
But Henry said I'm free of charge, so.
What the fuck does that mean?
He says that I can go free because I didn't spoil it.
I mean, you still spoiled the names.
Not really.
Ah, kinda. Almost shit myself. Whoops. Do you want to know what I know of these stories? Do you want to know what I know about these stories, or should I keep it to myself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this, I believe,
Bryce,
will be spoilers for Somnophobia, Tiger Rock, and 97 or B72, right? I'm pretty sure Somnophobia has the one about the theater story.
Mm-hmm.
You've read all these, right? Because if you haven't, then I don't want to spoil for you.
I've skimmed through them, but that was ages ago.
That's not. Then I'll keep it to myself then.
No, because
Pretty sure I heard that B72 is supposed to be Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiger Rock, I got spoiled that that character is supposed to be the Mimic. But besides those ones, every other story, I'm completely blind.
So when will you start reading the stories?
Maybe October, because I have a funny prank.
I have a funny prank.
There's a funny prank that I want to pull. I don't know why, but the story. How do you pronounce that? Nexie?
Nexi.
Yeah.
What
Like,
about
I
Nexi?
don't like the way that one looks.
Ooh, I haven't read that story.
I like to
My
headcanon
guess?
the Helpy machine is the father of the little wet floor signs.
My guess for that fucking Nexi looks like a stupid like human animatronic, like they're trying to make human robots or some shit.
It reminds me of 1:35 a.m.
Mm.
Why don't you love me, creator? Am I not your perfect little girl? Why don't you love me like the rest of your creations? Answer me, co-creator. The longest stroke in world's history. Yeah, but why is completely, like, the mermaid character is completely topless? Why is that?
I do not know. I have not fully read the
Imagine
story,
some
but
poor
like,
mother taking her daughter to the aquarium because her daughter likes mermaids and goes, I want to be like her when I grow up. And like, no. Why not, mama?
because you have your fucking tits hanging out like a goddamn slut tit.
Shut the fuck up. How long should I keep this concealed?
Oh my god, I am not paying £60 to play Astrobot.
I am.
I have an idea.
Are you, Mr. Krabs? I have an idea. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video? It's like, he's like, no. What do you mean, no? I mean, ah! It just, let me find it.
Jeez.
Someone animated the SpongeBob when he's like, am I a pretty girl? But he's actually a girl. I'm sending you a different video. Like, although this is like a re-upload from someone completely different, unfortunately, but Goob makes such fucking funny content.
You know what? When Henry gets on, we're gonna watch that pedophile thing.
You know, out of context, that sounds fucking like that doesn't sound good.
Like the
For context,
no.
He made me
It's
watch
not
like this, a bunch of like, you know, top 5 creepiest mysteries on the fucking internet or whatever, right? And so one of the videos is about, you know, a kid fiddler. Yeah. But like when you just say when Henry joins, we're gonna watch the fucking kid fiddler, that sounds really bad.
Oh my god. Oh my days. This person is evil.
Who isn't evil?
He said for Halloween, he's gonna empty a box of rainbow nerds and fill it up with the little rainbow rocks that you can get for like the fucking like fish bowls.
I'm trying to find the video. I don't know if this is it. Like, it was in a meme compilation, and I'm trying to find it.
God damn it. Do you know what purple lack is?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, wrong video. Is this it? Oh yeah, right? Listen to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, no? He means no! That's it. He's like, what do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? He means no! It just, he's like screaming, the way he looks, it's like, he's such a happy expression with the fucking scream. What do you mean, no? I mean,
I think I have Ebola.
God fucking damn it, see? This is what I get for putting you in public school.
Can you please take me to the hospital?
You got legs, don't you? That ain't free, pal.
Fucking sounds like an
My
angry
bones are
Patrick
gonna
Warburton.
God, here we go again. The drama queen bullshit. This is just like the time you stayed home from school for 3 whole days.
I was hit by a car.
Yeah, by a Fiat, you fucking crybaby. That's like the equivalent of getting hit by a grapefruit.
I'm just gonna lay here. We don't have insurance anyway.
Oh, so now it's my fault you have Ebola.
Everything is slowly turning to a strange pink hue.
Oh, I'm so sorry that my fruitful career as an Arby's assistant manager isn't good enough for you. What's next? You want some better dental? You want some fucking braces?
I haven't had teeth in years.
He makes videos like that. Just the way the drawings and the voices he does is fucking hilarious. There's one where someone's like, someone's dropping like bowling balls off the highway,
Oh god.
and he's like, if you're feeling down, like, remember you have free limits, and the cop's like, drop the fucking bowling ball, drop it now. If you say so, and it drops and it just head caves in. He's like, that's what those communist pigs get. It's just so fucking wild. There's one where it's like, cops hesitant to go into like a school shooting. And he's like, my son's in there. It's like, oh, we're trying to beat Donkey Kong Country 64. Can you fucking wait a minute? He's like, okay, boys, you have to go in there. He's like, fine. He's like, wow, this is a lot of bullets and blood. You know what that, you must know what that means. Slip and slide, yeah! I fucking... Oh wait, let me send you another one, right? There's one where Jude buys the, you know the film where the dude got stitched into a walrus?
Mm-hmm.
He bought the prop for that. Let me find it.
Hi.
Hello, stranger. I'm trying to... Where is it?
Have you seen the fucking Nicocado avocado shit?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Like his video where apparently he's skinny again.
I have not.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, he has some animated things, but I don't think it's as funny because it doesn't capture the same emotion. Yeah, but let me... can I send this? Oh, I can. I fucking love this video. It's like the videos giving me a good laugh. I mean, the part 2s aren't as funny as part 1, but they're still alright. Check this out.
Prices spent like $3 on Starbucks tumblers and Webkins gift cards.
Yeah?
I did something bad.
What did you buy?
I did something really bad.
Just tell me. I'm sure it's not that bad.
You know the movie Tusk?
Oh, no.
There was an auction.
You did it. Steven, tell me you did it.
It's in that room over there.
Steven, you piece of fucking shit. That is quite literally the worst thing you could have brought into this home.
You need to start taking my iPad away at 9 p.m. again. I can't be trusted.
Just like how much did it cost? $7,000. $7,000? Are you fucking insane? No. This way, let me send this one. You gotta fucking, you gotta check this one out.
No! Bah.
I'm so fucking excited. I'm going to Rainforest Cafe for my birthday. Holy shit, holy fuck, oh my god! Wow, dude, you fucking freak. My son!
It's okay. Your son was a paid actor. It's okay. He volunteered for this. It's okay.
What could you possibly envision?
We've been in contact with our client since he was in utero. The plasma pill you took in 2012 was not a contraceptive. It was a tiny walkie-talkie.
What the fuck are you saying to me right now?
You've been in contact with him since in utero.
Let me send you this one. It's animated, which kind of takes away from it, but it's still funny. Right. This is the one I was talking about.
Oh god.
Ever since I quit my job and just started dropping bowling balls onto the freeway, I've become a much happier person. If this isn't what the founding fathers intended, I don't know what is. Drop it! Drop the fucking bowling ball! Now! Okay. Don't you let some naysayer stand in the way of your American dream. Quiet, communists. I'm going for a turkey. And by turkey, I mean that baby puke green Volkswagen Beetle. Oh my god!
Quiet, communist! I fucking love these videos. You fucking reek. Could you get out of my face? Did you hear apparently they're trying to make Tobey Maguire and the Hugh Jackman Wolverine interact?
Yeah, that'll probably happen in sequels.
He's like, oh, it's Peter too. Who the fuck are you?
What the fuck did she think was gonna happen? What the fuck?
Could you shut up? Can't they just fucking wait? This is why fucking their movies aren't doing well, because it's fucking draining with shit like this. It says Spider-Man 4 could be in Battleworld and could bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So Tobey Maguire isn't in the Deadpool universe, is it?
Nope.
Kinda, I think they made it really dumb that the new Lego, like, Iron Man helmets can't open up.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
I didn't know that was actually in the trailer.
I didn't know what was in the
It's
trailer.
like, oh, you can't transform. Part of me can transform, and fucking flips him off.
That film actually looks like it would be fun.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a fun film, just not for everyone.
I get that. I personally wouldn't watch it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a good film.
I'm not sure how I feel about like Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime.
My headcanon is that the Matrix of Leadership changed his voice. It's kind of like Thor's hammer, you know, he has to be worthy for that badass voice.
Sure.
Because I just see this image of, like, Optimus Prime shrunken down and flipping you off.
Oh my fucking god. Why is the dog fucking the goats?
See, this is the shit I don't want to know about. You're the prime example why autistic shouldn't have rights. Sorry, I was stretching. Fuck.
Beijing.
I wish to take his fingers. Hello, welcome to fucking talk about what would you like? Huh? Can you shut up?
What? The fuck happened?
What could you possibly mean? Realize I can't read the story because you're here.
You can't read the story.
You talk too much.
No.
You honestly cannot go a whole fucking couple hours without talking.
No.
You literally can.
No.
I'm going to kill you.
Okay, let me see this. Statues in the UK with the most aura. This is gonna be fucking cool.
I don't know what that means.
I think it sort of means the most intimidation level.
Ah.
That one's fucking terrifying.
So I was...
The statue... Jesus Christ. That is terrifying. I've seen that one. Yep, terrifying. I've seen that one as well. And I've seen that one.
I think I might have to redo the design for the Night 4 thumbnail. Mostly because I feel like it shows too much of the inside.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted a blend of being, like, covered still, but still see the expression and stuff, like, without the coat and jacket.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Can you turn your fan off?
I will mute.
BRB. Stretching my legs.
No.
I said something and I should have bit my tongue.
What did you say?
So, my mother has this problem. She bought all this useless junk, like, on Temu, and not Temu, but, like, something like Temu, like Facebook Marketplace. And she's like, oh, like, it's a bunch of useless shit she doesn't need. And I was telling her this, it's like, at least when I buy useless shit, it's something I actually want, because... And then she decided, I'm sorry, who's the one that spent nearly $70 on a fucking VHS tape that they can't use? Who spent nearly $90 on a fucking PS5 game that they don't have, that they cannot use? And I'm like, ooh. I'm like, well, I'm planning to get a PS5. And she's like, sure. Are you planning to get the new Sonic game?
Maybe. I don't know yet.
You don't like it?
I said I don't know yet.
I'm only getting it just for the fucking bonus story of Shadow. I already have the classic generations on, yeah, PC, but like I'm just doing this for the Shadow thing.
Honestly, I don't know, because I'll probably get it at some point. It's just there's a lot of other games I want to get at the minute. And that can wait. Are you gonna play Disney Epic Mickey Refurbished?
Maybe.
Well, because
Thick Mickey variant, here I come. I'm joking.
I remember playing that fucking game when I was younger.
Because all I know is everyone's favorite character is Oswald the Rabbit. That's from the sequel game that is on the fucking like Wii U and 3DS. I'm like, I can't even like enjoy the game because it's like specifically a Switch thing.
Yeah, Oswald the Rabbit is actually the first ever character created by Walt Disney. Before Mickey Mouse. This bitch was before Mickey Mouse. Well, Mickey Mouse is the fucking icon.
Apparently, from what I heard, he can't use, or Disney can't use Oswald the Rabbit because his co-creator, whatever, stole the rights, which caused him to make Mickey Mouse. Imagine someone stealing your character and rights, and you make a new one, but everyone likes the other one.
Oh shit, this fucking game actually looks fun. It's called Fast Penguin. With three A's in Fast. And it looks like some sort of Mario
Apparently
Kart
they're working
game.
on a console port for Into the Pit.
Yes, they are. It's actually already been worked on, and you can... I know it's on PS5, and if I search Into the Pit now, it should come up.
You know it'd be cool? Wanna know what I think would be neat?
Oh shit, they've took it back off. I remember I added it to the wish list, but they've took it back off because it's not ready. But it should be ready soon.
I feel like while waiting for newer games, wouldn't it be cool if like they make a bundle for the spin-off games.
Yeah.
Could you shut up? So 136 to I think something 90. 194. So there's a big jump. Could you mute yourself? Thank you. Sorry. I might make this a two-parter, right? How about, depending on if I get there, I'll probably stop at 165, but maybe continue reading if it gets interesting. The main character's name is Chris, and at the dinner table, they asked, I wish, we were a nice family, and his father kind of misinterpreted his words, and he's like, sorry. He basically got a little snappy. It's like, I'm a good person, you know. Oh, that's what I'm told, you know. Your sister here is a good person. Your mother's a good person. So what the fuck do you mean by that? It's like, I don't know. I guess I didn't know what I meant. But he did know what he meant. He just didn't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, so the main character's just a fucking cunt. Basically, he's just embarrassed of his family. His family's not bad people, but just the way they look and act in public is just, embarrassing to him. Explains that both parents graduated high school but got poor jobs. Poor-ish. I mean, the father's a mechanic. The mother has some other job that, I don't know, seems less or whatever. And he just complains, really. He's, like, upset at their fashion sense, that the other kids' parents just have more... They seem more proper and mature with how they dress, and aren't a fool of themselves. And they have better jobs than his parents. Like, and like, it's like, oh, we're not poor, we have our own house, but everything's hand-me-down, and the house is too small for all of us. Well, barely enough room. But barely enough room is still room. You get what I'm saying? It's like, everything's hand-me-downs, and the old cars are ancient and only work because his father's a mechanic, which is a good thing. And, his, like, game console is so old that they don't make games for the console anymore. And he just complains. He's kind of a bitch. Like, I can understand his point of view, but, it's more like he should be grateful for what he has rather than what he hasn't. Ah! Jesus! Sorry.
What the fuck is happening? Bloody hell. Fucking phone guy. I got it again with the phone call. Hello?
Fucking startled me.
What's happening? Who rang the phone?
Shut the fuck up. I had to like go, hey, can you hold on a second, and turn the phone away and go, you shut the fuck up. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you.
Fuck. Who was calling?
Are you fucking downloading something? Your fucking voice is robotic and shit.
Yes. Who was calling you?
It was my mother.
And this almost like fucking told you off the shuffle. You wouldn't be there.
I can't hear a damn word. It better not be talking about my mom like that. I'll fucking lose it.
I was Lala, but it's not I said, you'll go get beaten.
No, I do beating.
I do beating.
I do beating. I was like, I could probably beat her in a fight. Could you mute yourself? I see his point of view, but it's still flawed. Shut up. He would always look at the fancy houses well on the bus ride home or to school, just imagining what his life could be. Just wanting something more than just scraping by and not having to, worry about barely paying bills and scraping by. Is that too much to ask? And he got annoyed because his mother asked his sister to, like, do the it's your turn to do the dishes, and he's like, why is she so cooperative? Doesn't she get tired of that shit? And he's like, okay, and then I told the neighbor that you would help take out the trash, and then you can take, I assume Pork Chop is their dog, like, for a walk. And he's like, why is parents always exploiting children for free labor?
Pork Chop is the name of their grandma.
I don't like taking Pork Chop for work. Why? Can she at least wear clothes this time? It makes me uncomfortable. No, Pork Chop doesn't like that.
Time for Pork Chop to be put down.
Fucking, it's just a hammer. He tries making. Can you mute yourself? He tries, I don't know if he's making an excuse, but he's like, look, I got school tomorrow, and this, that, and the third. And she's like, it'll take you like 30 minutes top. And he can tell she's not in the mood for an argument. And he's like, fine, but I won't like it. She's like, oh, I know you won't like it. I'm doing this to make you feel oppressed or some shit. And she tries to play an evil laugh. Like, come on, I'm trying to make you laugh here. He's like, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of, if I'm being forced to do this shit, why should I, what's the word, encourage her? Not entertain. But you get what I mean, right? Indulge her, that's the word. And they're talking about how the neighbor is like, spent 40 years teaching generations of generations as a, like, school teacher, taught their parents, and taught a bunch of other people, and is surprised, she can live alone. Which I'm confused, because if she's doing so well living alone, why do I gotta take out her fucking trash? Brittle-boned bitch. You could literally drop kick her and end it all here. Did I miss a page? Shut up. So he waits a while because this bitch is so old it takes forever for her to get to the front door. And want to know what I'm imagining in my head?
What?
You know the old woman from Coco?
Oh, yeah.
Like Mama Cecilia or whatever her name was. That's what
Yeah.
I'm imagining in my head.
I've seen something nasty of hers.
While waiting for the door, he goes on and says, like, I did ask, he asked his father if he could at least get paid for this, weekly job. And his father's like, sometimes you don't do a job to get paid. You do a job because it's the right thing to do. Well, I mean, with that logic, why are you getting paid for your job? Wouldn't it be the right thing to do to just fix people's cars instead of, getting paid to do it? A bit hypocritical, if you ask me.
Yes.
And she opens the door, and it's like completely like, musty. And she's like, "Oh, there's only one trash can. Come on, come inside." And as like she's like, walking him towards the kitchen, every furniture and every there's like a bookshelf with all this literature, and every furniture and shit is just covered in literal cats. There's just cats everywhere. And she's like, "Would you like a cookie? A cookie?" And it points to like this cat-shaped cookie jar, and he's like, "Ah, no thanks." He talks about how it's the cheap 99-cent cookies that are always stale, and he's like, pardon me, after indulging in like these cookies twice, I learned to say no because they fucking suck. He's like, "Oh, you're so kind." He's like, "Well, I don't really have a choice, so." He's like, "Oh, you're starting high school soon." He's like, "Yep, I just want this conversation to fucking end." He's like, "I used to teach at your high school. I was a English literature." I don't know what that means. Yeah, but they'll talk about how frail she is. If you just do a running drop kick, she'll just kill over fucking dead. Just like, what happened? Oh, she tripped on her hip. She broke her hip and fucking collapsed. Like, how like fucking ragdolls fold and shit? Or like people mimicking the Gmod ragdoll. Just imagine she folds like that and drops to the floor. I can hear the fucking lifeline going off. Literature? Doki Doki Literature Club mention? damn. Basically, the old lady is like, yo, if you need any help with like literature, I can teach you. And he's like, I appreciate that, but like I'm more of a science kind of guy. And he's like, I don't know. She's like, oh, you're too young for that bullshit. You should do literature. There's no reason you can't be both literature and science. And while taking the trash out, he's like, I know she's trying to be nice, but, she's really old, so either what she is willing to teach me is probably outdated, or she just completely fucking forgot. And he's just being an ass about everything. I just can't really feel any sympathy for this fucking main character. And then when he goes to, like, goes over to his yard to walk his dog, the dog's happy to see him, but, like, it's not really the dog he wanted. He wanted, like, it says, like, a border collie or a Shetland sheepdog. Like, one of the smarter ones. And his father's like, we don't have any, we don't have money for, those types of dogs. Plus, like, you shouldn't buy dogs from those when there's ones from the shelter that need a good home. And it's like this snaggletooth fucking mutt from a shelter that's overgrown. But, like, he's mad because the dog doesn't have any intelligence. Like, less intelligence than what the dogs on TV showed, He just has no enthusiasm. But, luckily, Porkchop has the enthusiasm for him. But he's just a fucking prick about everything. It's actually starting to annoy me. How are you gonna make me fucking feel sympathy for a character that doesn't deserve any? See, I don't mind secondhand. Well, I mean, my problem is I don't care for knockoff brands and shit like that. As long as the clothes haven't been worn before, I don't really mind. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just him bitching after bitching after bitching. Literally. Walked around the block, complained about the shitty houses. Got his chores done. Started getting ready, his clothes ready for school. I don't know if it's either later today or tomorrow. Went to a, hand-me-down place. Bitched about, like, the clothes. The only thing he didn't bitch about is he was excited for, the new, is it school year or starting school, where basically this Mr. Little's classroom basically is amazing. It encourages people to do science that has positive results, beat a lot of other people in competitions. And as soon as he was, like, he beelined for the sign-up thing, because why do anything inferior? I might actually rip this book in half. It's actually pissing me off. Hey, knock on her. Let me read this. basically saying he's gonna have a life-changing experience, shit like that. Friends are in the lounge room. They were friends since kindergarten, but he hoped that with the new school year, they wouldn't hang around because that wouldn't be a good, like, image for the science club. He's like, oh, they're good people, but I just don't want them holding me back from making smarter friends. He's like, oh, yep, we're going back to prison, locked away the key until next summer. He's like, well, I'm kind of excited, for, it's high school, He's like, same thing, different name. He's like, yo, we're gonna go down to the dairy bar or whatever. You wanna come with us? And he's like, sure, why not, mostly for nostalgia, and this will be an old memory because soon he'll have other friends to replace them. He's like, okay, race you to the dairy bar. He's like, you know what, I'll let them in. There are a lot of achievements in my future, so letting them have this, is the least I can do. Some small sense of accomplishment. He's just a prick. Testing audio. He's just a prick. Okay, audio's fine. They got their usual, like, sweets, but he's like, once I've achieved my dreams, I won't have to have this poor shit. Then I'll have all the things I've dreamed and imagined of. And they're like, yo, you haven't been online, because usually we meet up and play night quests. He's like, nah, I've just been thinking about stuff. He's like, why? You know, is something wrong? Is your family sick? No, just thinking about my future and what I want. He's like, damn, that's heavy thinking. Usually I just take my brain out, put it in a jar, and put that jar on the shelf until school starts. Even though the first two was laughing, Chris was, like, he's constantly upset because they don't take anything seriously. He's like, how did I get stuck with these losers? And they just looked at a river, which wasn't a river, it was a pond, and basically skipped rocks and threw rocks at Canadian geese. And laughed when they fucking hissed at him. But didn't throw it at it, but like it nearly hit it, I think. He's like, the pond's stagnant. There's no like water. It just grows bacteria and algae. You know, there's nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. It's just... It's just... My brain went somewhere else, sorry. To sum it up, it's just him getting ready for school, his mother being proud of him getting annoyed that she's being overly affectionate. She's like, oh, you know, you used to be so small, but look how, you know, big you've gotten. He's like, yeah, people grow, it's not a fucking accomplishment. and she's proud of her sister because she walked to the bus stop all by herself. She's like, since, I don't have to go to work yet, how about I drive you? He's like, and have my fucking future science friends, see what, just being a fucking bitch. He's like, no thanks, I'm good. And she's like, oh, you're both independent. But it says, sorry, my brain went to a gutter because I keep getting that word. I keep forgetting that word can be used in other meanings. It's like, hey, there's my big fresh man, Mom said when he came into the kitchen. She assaulted him with a hug.
I forgot to get you hot chocolate, sorry.
Ah, no worries. Oh, thank you.
I got that because you don't like...
Oh, no, thanks. Thank you.
Alright, I'll take them back now. Because you don't like the coke from there, so I'll go.
So sorry, it just fucking... I moved a bit and this fucking headset doesn't have, like... I'm resting it on this, like, box, so it's not, like, close to me. But it just fucking yanks off every time I turn my head gently. Just wait. Let me just grab something to eat. I'm back. Hey, now Connor, are you here? I think he's here. Still in the party, yeah. I never learn from my mistakes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 more pages. Pardon me. Let me lay down for a bit. Just rest my stomach. Oh. Henry. Not Henry, sorry. What is this? Oh my lord. Holy shit. Oh my lord. That's a fucking nice coffee. That's a fucking kicker. Oh fucking lordy lord. Whoa. Let me message. Not Connor, so to let him know, like, he can talk for a bit while I relax. You know what I noticed? I noticed that in the Pokemon games, right? Of course, there's Poke Centers for healing your Pokemon, but there's no actual fucking hospitals to heal people. So if you puncture an artery or fucking break a bone, you're just shit out of luck. Hello, welcome.
I'm here.
Welcome. We're having a little break in the story time, so I'm free to chat.
Minecraft.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I just realized I'm in the weirdest pose. I actually have my feet up, like, swinging. Arson. Okay.
Hey, Henry.
Yes.
I got a question, right? I can understand how the head part of sun and moon changes when the lights go out, but everything else, how does everything else change?
It's never explained.
Like, sun's pants are like orange with red stripes, but like moon's pants are blue with like stars.
I don't know. It's never explained.
Like, moon has blue fingers, but sun
It's
just has.
never explained.
But why though?
Because they don't want to read into it. They just made two characters and said, what if we do this? And they didn't explain it.
Ooh, I'm gonna better make a name for myself. Sorry, I was thinking of like I was thinking of fucking Deadpool Wolverine, right? And I just keep thinking about what fucking Knock Connor said. He's like, "Who's your dialect coach? The fucking minions." I thought it's cool. Someone made Optimus Primal beast form entirely out of Lego.
Meowtooth is in Fortnite. We got a furry Sabretooth in Fortnite. I don't get it. The Rotten Fuckinator.
I beg your pardon?
What? It's an average per the Purpose episode. The Rotten Fuckinator.
That's not that no.
The Rotten Fuckinator.
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's actually in the fucking episode.
Rotten Fuckinator.
The episode's called Doofenshmirtz Gets Dementia.
The Rotten Fuckinator.
I want that fuckinator! I want that fuckinator!
The Dimensionator! It would give dementia to anyone nearby. The Dimensionator! It gives dementia to anyone nearby. The Dimensionator!
Okay, time to continue book. Hey, Henry.
Wait. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I was just checking if the audios are alright. Oops.
The Diddy Party.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
It's ugly. His friends called out to him, but he kind of just ignored them and sat in like a different empty seat because he didn't want to be fucking like oh, you guys are friends with each other. Like, nope, don't know him. I got a burp, but it won't come up. Fuck. Says basically he was waiting for third period to start, that's when, like, his class starts. So he was waiting forever just for, I'm guessing the first and second period to end so the third one can start. And it's just basically describing the room that's very odd. A lot of different specimen and jars, a lot of supportive posters that contain puns. He's apparently a little energetic dude. And he's like, don't worry, there won't be any explosions or dismemberment, at least not in the first class. And he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna learn here, but I know I want to learn, because he expected him to take out a clipboard and start marking down names, but he just takes a fucking, like, fuzzy tube and pours it into, like, this other science thing and causes a fucking big ass flame. He goes on to say that he did that to catch their attentions, and says that, this, like, science club or whatever isn't for the cowardly or the faint of heart. It's not just about reading big books, but getting your hands dirty, right? He's like, I may ask you to do things that may be crazy, but if you followed my advice, you should be golden, you know? And he's like, oh, someone's like, oh, are you gonna talk about so and so? It's like, yeah, there's a bit of a big loophole, you know, stuff you gotta sign, you know, just, you know, basic things of to, you know, promise you're not gonna blow up the school with, you know, science or any other classrooms. And someone's like, where's the fun in that? It's like, oh, it is fun until you're cleaning up, you know, like viscera and entrails off the wall. You know, I hate it when students make a mess. And everyone's laughing and enjoying themselves, and he's like, this is all I've ever wanted. All I could dream of wanting. It's like, and apparently there's going to be like a lock-in thing where they will stay in school for the weekend. And he's like, oh yes, it's, you know, mostly, you should join mostly for, like, your grades and extra credit, but for more importantly, for science. And then, basically, he's having a conversation with the person, like, in front of him, and he's like, oh, this guy seems really smart, I really want him to like me, you know? And he's like, oh, well, do you have lunch? He's like, oh, hope I get invited to lunch. He's like, oh, so do I. You know, how about you invite, you know, how about I invite you with the rest of the science? Sorry. Sorry, my brain just thought of something. Sorry. Yeah, but he's like, let's, you know, have the, you know, how about you eat with us and see how everyone else feels about you, right? I'm sorry, it's just my brain's being very immature. Hey, Henry.
Yeah?
Could you mute me for like 10 seconds?
And by 10 seconds, you mean an hour. Okay, see you.
Because I keep thinking of the clip where it's like, are you seriously watching porn by yourself? And they're like, no, I'm with the science team! Yeah! That's all that's playing in my head. Okay, so they're all pieces of shit. So they're just as equally pieces of shit. It describes the other friends I don't care to describe. Chris is the only one eating from the cafeteria. Everyone has packed lunch. And he's making a mental note of wanting to copy them and bring lunch from home. And be very picky about the ingredients when he knows there's... Like, you think you could be picky about the ingredients when you know how your family is about money? They proceed to, like, basically like, wow, you must be pretty smart because only Mr. Little lets a handful of, like, you know, a handful of people in his class, so people who aren't up to his standard or whatever, or not really up to his standard, but basically can't keep up or whatever, have to go to someone, Miss Harris's earth science class. And they're just completely shitting on people like, oh, they have to glue leaves to a board, you know? And it's just being a complete prick. And he's like, he feels kind of bad because his friends are in that class, but, you know, he can't, like, cling to sentimental feelings because, you know, he has to rise above and be better. And so, basically, after he's finished, he quickly went back to Mr. Little's class, and everyone else had the same idea. Because there's a bunch of other people, and he found a seat next to Sam, the one who invited him to the table. He's like, I wonder what he's cooking up this year.
You are unmuted.
Huzzah.
That was definitely 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I have school soon. Tomorrow's my last day.
Wow, they have merchandise for fucking everything.
Yo Solgies.
Yo, what up, SP? Oh no. Oh my.
Nothing much honestly, I'm stuck on sister location.
He's still stuck on night 4? So he's like, I don't know what Mr. Little is like planning, but I hope it's cool. And the other person who probably experienced previous lock-ins is like, oh yeah, it will definitely be beyond cool. It'll be life-changing, right? And he understood, like, maybe Chris is like, maybe,
Not spoiling.
you know? Okay, no worries then. He's like, maybe in his own voice he heard doubt.
Cause what I stuck on is a giant spoiler.
Okay, a giant spoiler, no worries. And basically sends like, hey, me and the others usually go to this like type of coffee shop cafe on Wednesdays, and you know, you should join us. And he's like, is that alright? Is that this fine with that? Because he doesn't want to seem pushy. And he's like, oh, it's their idea, don't worry. And basically the like, let me read page 161, right? Because it is fucking crazy, right? But he's like, yeah, it's their idea, and you seem like a cool person. They seem to like you. And it goes, you know, Mr. Little walks into the room, and everyone quiets down, right? Yeah? He says, greetings, my sweet little guinea pigs. Are you ready to hear what kind of experience I have planned for this weekend? Everyone's cheering like, woo! Yeah! He's like, first of all, he starts pacing. He's like, science requires sacrifice. If you're not willing to make sacrifice to give up a part of yourself for the sake of science, then don't bother coming in on Friday, because this lock-in isn't for you. Stay home and do whatever.
Are you dead? Hi. Yo Solgies. Nothing much honestly, I'm stuck on sister location.
Okay, don't worry, that's just the stream fucking up.
Cause what I stuck on is a giant spoiler.
Then don't bother coming in on Friday, because this lock-in isn't for you. Stay home and do whatever it is you do on your little electric devices, or go play a sport or whatever. Only come here if you are willing to make a sacrifice and experience transformation. Transformation. Chris felt like that was the word he'd been looking for to describe what he was seeking. He wanted to transform his life, to transform himself into something different, better, more worthy. In the past, some of our science club lock-ins have been group activities. This activity is one you will be doing alone, in fact. Each of you will have a cubicle, sequestering you from the other students, and from me as well. Each of you will be issued your own Freddy Fazbear Mad Scientist kit to work with. In this kit, you will find a solution called Fazgoo. You will put the required amount of Fazgoo in the provided petri dish. He smiled. Then comes time for the sacrifice. With the pliers I will provide, you will pull out one of your teeth. A gasp rose from the crowd. Chris heard himself gasp too. One of their teeth? Surely he hadn't heard Mr. Little correctly. Excuse me, Mr. Little. Could you repeat that part? One of the students asked in a nervous-sounding voice. Teeth! Mr. Little yelled. You will pull out one of your teeth. It might hurt a little, but trust me, it will be worth it in the end. Fucking crazy.
He built IKEA in
Okay, the first page is just Mr. Little being fucking mental. Is that the right word, Henry? Mental? Henry?
Oh,
Is that the word I'm looking for? Mental?
I don't know.
How rude.
Right, not good right now.
You should get some rest.
Bright day outside.
Sleep.
Head hurt.
Yeah, you should probably sleep if your head hurts. Just completely him being mental. And basically, he's like, also, don't tell your parents about the whole ripping out your teeth part, you know? I don't want to be on any of your dental bills. Plus, you know, we're scientists. We should keep our discoveries a secret. You'll become a changed person for the better. And so it's like, what exactly is the process? He's like, where's the fun in that? You know, find out for yourself. And then the last one,
Skibidi toilet.
shut the fuck up. And it's just him being a little bit nervous about dreading having to rip out his teeth.
In Montana, I don't know. God of War reference.
So we're at. I'll read these pages and then I'll take a break. Maybe download something else. He's basically thinking, how do I do this without actually having to rip out all my teeth? Or rip out my tooth, because that would suck. Basically, his friends show up at the door. His mother, you know, he asks his mother, tell him I have homework. And she's like, tell him yourself. I mean, she's already down there. And it's like, they're like, oh yeah, you know, we would think about going to the mall and going to the movie, and he's like, "Oh, that seems like such a childish pastime. I am not interested." He's like, "Oh, well, I have homework and the lock-in thing." It's like, "Oh, you're actually doing that? Be careful, man. You know, some people in Harris's class are talking, and it's kind of like a cult." And he's like, he couldn't help but get a little offended. Like, sure, maybe they weren't smart enough to get in, but that doesn't mean they have to bash and disrespect Mr. Littles. He's like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, people in Mr. Little's class also talk about, you know, your class as well." He's like, "Yeah, they think we're stupid and dumb. Do you think we're stupid and dumb? You're not becoming a snob, are you?" He's like, "I am not." He's like, "Snob is just a word that underachievers call overachievers because they want to feel better about themselves." And he's just like a fucking prick. He's like, "Do you think, you know, Josh and me are dumb?" He's like, "It's Josh and I. You just lack maturity and ambition." That way we have about 40 more pages to go. Where is the fucking plushie? You fucking bastard, where are you? Ah, fuck! Fuck! You dumb cunt! For fuck's sake, quit falling! Literally, you have a long ass fucking controller, but you can't actually fucking do anything because of the fucking cord and it falls! Can you still hear me, Henry?
Yeah.
You should really probably get some rest. Did you get any rest?
Yep.
That's a lie. Hey Henry, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
If I re-download one game, which one should it be out of the sister location or the fourth one?
What?
If I were to re-download one game, which one should I download out of the fourth one or a sister location?
Don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Not in the movie. The thing.
You can't think?
No, I just don't. I don't really care right now.
You should really get some rest.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, bye-bye. Let me... Sunward's, not Harry, not Connor's there, so let me leave and create another party. I love Lego sets that connect with other Lego sets. I think it's really cool. I might just maybe call it here. Take a break, fall asleep, go shopping, whatever. But I'll edit this so it's like part 1, and then part 2 will be the rest of the next 40 pages.